Hey, and we are doing some Mass Effect Andromeda. So that's fun. This is a recording, yet again. We're doing recordings for a while until I can finish Andromeda and get to a game that I guess isn't so taxing on my CPU and internet connection. I can handle it, it's just, if I handle it, nobody else can use the internet, and for the time being, that's not acceptable to certain people of the household, so we're just gonna do what we can and make it work. Also, we might have some staged releases here over the next couple days. I guess next couple days isn't accurate. Next couple stream times might have a video already uploaded to publish for them, so we'll see. Because I'm wanting to do some testing on seeing how long I can have a video primed for publishing. Because if I can upload a bunch of videos and then store them, that means when I have to leave for things like annual training, I can just upload them then. And everybody can get a nice piece of the content if they want it. Just publish it and make it live. Come on. Oh, cool. I was really worried it froze for a second. I was like, that's a great way to start the night. My last save file not being functional. Alright, we've got several missions we can turn in. Oh, that's not what I want to do. Shut the fuck up. Take me there. Good old beer. Haven't had a beer in a while. That wasn't where I was trying to go at all. But thanks for that.
Last sight. More animals on our missing crates.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station.
I think that's it. Cleared the critters, but looks like it'll be as clean as the other lost crates.
Pathfinder, after examination of the supply drops, I've identified a possible source for the delivery corruption.
Right. Nav for a hiding spot. Let's go see who was so careful with their theft.
Locations marked, Pathfinder.
moves to get you going, it doesn't want to stop.
Another eidetic trigger, Sam?
One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam Node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
Cool.
Don't come any closer, Pathfinder. We'll shoot.
If you're the ones who hid those supply crate thefts, I don't think you want to fight. Disarm, and we'll talk.
God damn it. We're waiting.
Wise decision, standing down. Who are you?
Chase Gannon. Used to be maintenance. Look, we weren't trying to hurt anyone, just like you said. It's why we came back here. We didn't want to be outlaws. We have family on the Nexus. But we didn't think we'd be welcome. Tan hasn't been forgiving. Not that we deserve it.
How did you end up like this?
What, as exiles? There was no hope. You have to understand. We thought we were all going to die. And when they exiled us, we saw it could be worse. People preying on their own. We couldn't. So we hid out here and thought maybe... I don't know. I don't know, Pathfinder.
You admit you were criminals.
What choice do we have? Exiled means they kill you if you come back. But we couldn't keep doing it. We're not pirates. We came here to build. All we could do was watch. Watch you build. At least it was something.
I can't let this continue. You know that.
Pathfinder, we're not asking to continue. Just, we tried. All right? We tried and fucked it all up.
Not exactly a nuanced defense.
There isn't one. We got scared. We did bad things. We regret it. Maybe we're idiots. Maybe we should never have come here. But we want to believe there's a way back.
You want a chance? A way back? Tan may not like it, but he's not here.
They'll accept that? Let us try?
Prodromos isn't in the business of refusing honest help.
I'm numb, Pathfinder. I don't know if there are words.
Then get to work.
Is Sid your only sister, veteran?
That I know of, yeah.
We have large families. When you are surrounded by family, you feel strong, like a wall. Many stones standing as one. You can't have a wall with just 2 stones.
But you can smash someone's head between 2 stones.
I like the way you think.
Okay. There's a remnant site there we could discover. Or we could go straight out to that drone. I like that idea. The remnant will.
Got a cat camp over there.
Get ready to fight!
Incoming cat!
Playing it on insanity, right? Like, I did change that. Yeah, can't set it any harder.
Here they come!
need you to think about your decision. Make them.
Press on, Dooms. The mayor's idea. Because we have to press on.
Politicians. Always helpful.
Whatever the Ket build, we can break.
We'll clear the Ket off Eos for good.
Really looking forward to seeing these turbines wrecked.
Given the large Ket presence on Eos, I would agree, Pathfinder.
We'll just keep shutting them down and find
Our friend was calling from the Ket bunker?
We don't know he's a friend.
Well, well. Glad you decided to show.
This your handiwork?
Yeah, it's not as impressive as taking out a base, but yeah, it's mine. Name's Bain Masani. Ket hunting's a hobby of mine.
Killing Ket isn't a pastime.
Really? Because that's all I've done on Eos. Planet's a Ket magnet. I've been tracking them down, marking locations to target. You took out the crown jewel, but the bastards still have a presence here. You want to protect that shiny new outpost? You better wipe them out.
I'll do whatever I can to keep Prodromos safe.
Glad to hear it. Sending nav points to your Omni tool. Happy hunting, Pathfinder.
You obviously weren't a Ket hunter back in the Milky Way.
No, I worked in the private security sector. Pay was good, but the job bored me. A buddy of mine told me about the initiative. Thought it'd be a hell of an adventure.
Bring any family with you?
Hell no. My mom died when I was a kid. Never met my father. Heard he was a big-time merc. All I know is he gave me his name and nothing else.
Stay safe, Masani.
That's the goal.
That's it. Good work.
I hear resource shipments are up. A good sign for people trying to live here.
Hopefully Prodromos sets a high bar.
Aya is watching what happens on Eos very closely.
Bane, we're coming up on the barracks.
Stay sharp. Shouldn't be as many here as the base. No reason to get cocky, though.
haven't asked any questions.
Do you know the exact force required to detach your thermal plates? I do not.
A field log, Pathfinder. Issued to patrolling Ket.
Hope the rest of the Ket aren't like him. Think that's the last of them?
Not bad, little duck. Not bad.
That is seriously the worst nickname.
Damn good work out there, Pathfinder. Wanted to extend my thanks in person. You did a hell of a thing, taking out all those Ket.
There wasn't that many.
You showed me where to hit.
You would have been fine without me. But you didn't drive all this way for me to kiss your ass. Here, your reward. Glad someone from the Nexus is competent.
Stay safe, Masani.
That's the goal.
I hate fetch quests. That's just a glorified fetch quest.
You're welcome to this world. Few of us would come, even without the Ket.
Undocumented mineral nearby, Pathfinder.
Get ready to fight! Got 'em all.
My sensors are detecting Ket technology, Pathfinder.
I bet they are.
Blackrock Tanding. Eos has teeth, alright?
That remnant site will have defenses.
Activating automated forward station deployment. Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder.
Fast travel points on EOS set up. EOS is done so landing.
Strangers, right in our way.
Nice armor.
A Pathfinder, huh? No need to ask if you're friend or foe.
I didn't know anyone from the Nexus was out here.
We're not. We're from the sovereign nation Advent. A few hundred clicks that way. Our nation. No Nexus interference. We didn't come to Andromeda to fuel Directed Tan's regime. In Advent, we're free citizens.
I've got no problem with you or Advent. I'm here on a mission.
I'm fine with Pathfinders. We've got a job in common. Our water table dropped recently. Like the rivers underground were running dry. We tracked the problem out here.
There's been seismic activity. We're using that and a survey hammer to tap the rivers.
Oh shit. Advent needs that water supply to stay independent. Would you consider a deal? Our survey showed a massive natural gas deposit nearby. Your hammer taps that instead. We mine the gas and trade it to your outpost. Everyone wins.
Mining natural gas will damage Eos's atmosphere, just as it recovers.
In what, a few hundred years? We need that water now, and the initiative needs trade. Look, I can't argue with your guns. Just remember there's a lot of citizens downstream.
I hope your nation's intentions are peaceful.
Hey, we're colonists and pioneers, not scumbag raiders. Respect our borders, and there won't be a problem.
I'm going.
Good luck out there.
Drove for water.
The flow's moved, but we can tap the underground rivers from here.
At Advent's expense.
The gas deposit's at the other site. That would help Advent, but we can't do both. Those tremors aren't the hammers or the remnant. What is that?
Pathfinder, the underground water flow is moved, but not sufficiently.
Plot a new hammer site, Sam. One last hit should do it. Last hammer. This should finish the job. Everyone ready?
went down? It's down! You can interface!
Ryder, it's Haley at the outpost. I just got a massive spike on the seismic readings. The architect.
Alright, I gotta go eat. I'll be back. Sorry about the long pause. Dinner calls.
Great work, Ryder. The outpost's safe, and that architect should give us just what we need.
Biotic mastery. Tech power, combat power, melee, and weapons. Not bad at all, actually. But my biotics are already extremely OP, so...
We're not alone!
Sure aren't. Do I sound concerned? Because I shouldn't. I have already fully spec'd out all of my passive. No wonder I'm so powerful. Overload, which is good for breaking shields. We want it to arc and spread. Oh, when you charge it, okay. Deals increased damage to chained enemies. Affects all enemies in a 2-meter radius. Fireball. Engineer profile is now at rank 5. So rank 6 is maxed. Peerless, heroic, lethal. Drop it to explore. 232. Okay, so not getting that for quite some time. Not specialized enough. Have we seen and done everything to be seen and done?
That's the way to keep things going.
And now that we're falling, let's just go ahead and...
Got a cat camp over there.
I guess we're in permanent combat.
Cat signals detected ahead, Pathfinder.
Now this is familiar. The world isn't home without water.
Which came first, the rock or the tech coming out of it?
Definitely the rock.
I'll be interested to see what your scientists learn of Eos.
Supplies lost to outlaws. Minor recovery, but a bad scene all around. We'll have to be careful.
Recommendations noted, Pathfinder.
And now's as good a time as any.
Ascent is go.
To go deal with Havarl. Havarl. Of course, we could also go to the Nexus. I think I did say I was going to do that. So let's go deal with the Nexus. Yeah. Yeah. Nexus.
All systems green.
Are they? Are they green? Green across the board. Alright. We do have several things to deal with.
You have AVP outstanding, Pathfinder.
I sure do.
Have you talked with Jar much?
I guess I'll buy munitions.
Oh yeah, traded swear words.
Really? That's what you asked him about?
A completely different tech base, and you start there. You want to talk shop? Talk shop. I want to know.
Absolutely. Aluminium. I just thought the game crashed, like, hard. Grenade launcher. But with a reduced damage. Each projectile fired is now a grenade. Sticky grenade launcher. Dum 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 dum. Armor. We will buy tier 1 in 7 armor. Just so I can say I have it. Weapons. Well, of course we want the advanced X5 Ghost Assault Rifle. X5 Ghost Assault Rifle X. Okay. What else we got? The Eagle, don't care right now. The Crusader. Advanced Crusader. So we can make an Advanced Crusader shotgun. And the Valiant. Also, maybe move away from the Asari Sword towards the Krogan Hammer. Yeah. Don't care about your weapons. Don't care about their weapons. Don't care about their armor. Well, I care slightly more about their armor, but I don't want to deal with it right now. For now, we'll leave that. I like my Helios technology. X5 Ghost Assault Rifle X. Well, we want a vintage heat sink for sure. We'll also be wanting single fire, burst fire, or electrical conduits. Automatic weapons. Weapon now fires a beam of electricity. Huh. Alright, you've convinced me. I need to do more research. I don't care about any of this hovering BS. Gain 10% extra damage. Yeah, that's okay. Travel in a ballistic arc. Coolant unit. Changes weapon projectile to seeking plasma bolts. Huh. Alright, I'll bite. don't know what that's gonna do to it, but we won't fucking know until we try it. Shoddy no hottie. Too hottie, whatever. So many augmentations. Why? Actually. So many choices. 50% clip ammo when shields are broken. See, as it not being a primary weapon, this just doesn't seem... I don't know. I'm just tempted to not upgrade the shotgun for now, is the problem. Sorry, sword 3 does 506 damage. 453. Yeah, we'll take the hammer. Got no melee augmentations. Huh. Seems like a design oversight. Right. Does that even matter for... You just can't apply augmentations to them, which makes it kind of weird that you would be able to apply augmentations to them at all. Until it's a 10, there's no point in changing the number. Hypogaudian chest. Pathfinder helmet 4. What's up, Pajo?
Hey, little guy.
He's a good boy, aren't you? Aren't you? You do know Pyjack's pee anywhere, right? Hey, Ryder. What's the story?
Oh,
Anytime.
Alrighty then, Gil. I can see that you're not in for conversation right now.
And you both have biotics. That's how it's said.
Yep. Though, sorry biotics are a few 100,000 years ahead.
Humans are catching up.
Humans back home, maybe. You skipped class for 600 years.
Right. I don't know why I thought it would be any different. The dialogue feels very sparse.
You've been at this longer than any of us have. So between you and me, what do you think of our chances?
Our chances for what?
Surviving.
It'll be okay.
Yeah, all right. Thanks, old man.
Oh, Drac, you aging man.
How long does it take to learn piloting?
Depends.
I crafted it with an extra thing, or a thing that gave it extra mod slots. Okay. Yeah, we can get rid of that tactical scope. That's annoying. We're gonna go ahead and equip that. Also. Migrant spirit, though, man. Midas touch. Tachonka grit. So it's clear to me that I need to make planetfall for any new events to occur. What is this? Architect Husk. EOS.
Tracking a remnant architect.
The one we fought ended up in orbit? Amazing.
What is it doing? This remnant architect's programming directives have been interrupted as an orbital standby mode and remains tethered to its home planet EOS. The architect systems are completing recovery from severe radiation exposure. The architect itself appears to be conducting monitoring and analysis of the EOS atmosphere.
Anomaly detected. Deploying probe. I found something. Probe away. I found something.
Sure did. Let's get to it. Like she was right.
Arcturian friend on EOS has good instincts. Let's check it out. Possible Ket supplies, just like Darket suggested.
Waking up to the future. Havarl of home of Havarl. To the Nexus. Comparatively alien. Go to Vault to track the Periphones. The Periphones.
Watch your tone. You saw what happened to the Krogan.
But we need this equipment.
Well, you're not getting it. Your incompetence isn't my problem. Just do your job.
What do you want?
Whatever's going on, it's not fair to take it out on me.
Apologies, you're right. This is not your fault.
He was pretty abusive towards you. Is that normal?
Yes, he's horrible. Working with him is a total nightmare. Just last week, he tried to redirect some of the supplies we need to keep the stasis pods going.
Why?
I have no idea. But if Kesh hadn't stepped in and threatened to airlock him, it would have been a disaster. He's always like that. Making bad decisions, driving the Krogan away, treating people like scum when no one's watching.
You'd think your boss would have the power to do something.
She hates Spender, but there's only one of her, and she can't always be around to deal with him. Things have gotten so bad that Kesh had to literally kick him out of engineering.
How literal are we talking here?
Boot to ass. Oh, it was glorious. We need him gone, but as incompetent as Spender is at his job, he's insanely good at keeping it. Kesh can tell you more.
Sounds like I need to deal with this Spender.
Hi, this is Jan Garson, founder of the Initiative.
Who's causing some real fucking issues. All over the Nexus, it would seem.
We're constantly striving to make life on the Nexus more enjoyable for all our citizens.
Sure.
But we know there's always room for improvement. If you have any suggestions, don't hesitate to share them.
Hasn't loaded, huh? What am I thinking? Of course I want all this stuff. But first, these two mods. Fuck no. Calibrate the receiver. Barrel. That's a fucking callback to Cerberus. In 7, Verdant Hunter. The Sowen. We've actually got some decent guns, man. I'm not gonna lie. It's better than my default pistol. Or my pistol I'm not currently able to craft a better version of. No, we're gonna dismantle that. Wait, I didn't buy that. I did buy that pistol. In 7 armor, man.
It'll work against lighter weapons fire, but heavy weapons.
Wake the sleepers!
Seems quiet for now.
Tell our leaders! Wake the sleepers!
I know. This is awesome.
Hey, what's going on?
That's your new galaxy. Making speeches about some fresh start while your kids stay frozen.
And it's all thanks to your Pathfinder.
Excuse me?
We've waited months for our families to come out of stasis. They should have gone to your outpost.
But since you think research is so important, military personnel got bumped down the list, like my clan brothers.
All the reassignments mean they're in 10 different colony blocks now.
And my mother just got caught in the middle.
We only had resources for one outpost, so I focused on the skills we needed most.
And what we need is our families back.
Maybe you could still make this right. I just want Mom out of stasis. That's all anyone here wants.
You do stasis revivals. You can tell our leaders you're opening those pods. Today.
I authorize whole colony blocks or a few emergency revivals. I can't wake dozens of random people.
We don't care whose finger pushes the button. If you can't, our leaders can. And if you tell them, they will.
Okay. I'll talk to the leadership about what we can do.
14 months of promises. It's time for some results.
We tried petitioning Addison. She ignored us. Screw her.
Start with Kandros. He sent those 10 soldiers over there. Maybe he'll take us seriously.
Plan before cronies.
Seriously. Crazy. We'll be petty, though. There's much more at stake here, like the survival of everybody on
Flag of Tabooty. Let's hear it.
Wow, where did you find those? Never mind, don't answer that. I think they're straight from the Milky Way.
Huh?
So, Ryder, big news. I think I found my purpose in life.
Oh yeah? What's that?
Thrashing you at poker? Should I deal?
Ryder, I can read Gil's vital signs and give you an advantage during the game if you like.
Do it.
The Pathfinder has spoken. Ooh. Were you holding out on me? You're pretty good at this.
Don't act so surprised.
Poker's lost me several friends over the years. The only one who still plays me is my buddy Jill. I know. Jill and Gil.
Who's Jill? She's here in Andromeda?
Yep. Been awake since the start. Jill's a fertility expert. Heads the initiative CRC. My only real friend from back home. I bet 50.
I call. The CRC?
Colonial Repopulation Committee. She's always teasing that I'm making her job harder. Says if I'm not making babies, I'm part of the problem. We have that kind of relationship.
Growing our numbers is paramount to our survival here.
Sure. That's Jill's purpose. I'm not just going to adopt it. See what I did there? I'm not just going to adopt it.
I saw.
You should meet her. You'll see. She's amazing. Another 100.
He's bluffing.
I call. Oof, nice. That one's yours. Well, the winning streak's over. You beat me, Ryder, fair and square. Guess I continue searching for my true purpose in life.
Cards went my way. Beginner's luck.
Peddle that somewhere else. You're no beginner. Jill's gonna lay into me hard when she hears you won. I'll just tell her this proves how bad a player she is.
Ouch. Have fun. And thanks for the game.
Oh, I didn't even get credits for that? Bullshit. Those are hard-earned cheating credits. I worked for that shit, man. The protesters, man. Like, I don't even feel bad for them because they're just annoying. Just straight up annoying.
Unlocking. Come on in.
What?
Ta-da! My project. She is complete.
She?
Looks like a she to me. Just a proof of concept. I stripped out its remnant command prompts to see if I could power it up myself. It worked! Now I can build a field model with combat protocols that fights for you. So, what do you think?
Have Suvi and Gil look it over. If it checks out, bring it aboard and fast-track the combat model.
Okay. I guess I understand your skepticism. Oh no, I forgot to lock the... Shit.
My, Pelisaria. Didn't know you were still using this hole. Who's your friend?
Kalinda, this is Ryder.
Oh, everyone knows the human Pathfinder. I meant, who's your remnant friend?
None of your business, Kalinda.
Of course it isn't. That's what makes it so interesting. Don't be so hostile, babe.
Don't be so condescending, babe. This is Peebee's place, and you're trespassing. I'd say that warrants a little hostility.
Now. I was just concerned something might have happened to my dear old friend. I'm sorry for the intrusion, Pelisaria. I'm just relieved to see you moving on. Ta-ta.
I'll walk you out. So, want to talk about it?
Oh, Kalinda and I go way back. We joined the initiative together. For a long time, we were like family. Now we're not. When you live 1,000 years, Ryder, people come and people go. Entanglements are silly. Just like places. Time to pack this one up. I'm done with it.
But how can you give all this up?
Ha! Watch me. Easy come, easy go.
Zap, a controllable remnant observer. You can find this power on the tech skills screen.
I'll pack up my new pet and essentials. See you back on the Tempest.
Shut up.
It's not the best quality, but we don't have any options here.
As terrible as it sounds, I don't care about your families at the moment. Got other things to worry about.
Convicted murderer Nilken Rensis exiled for his role in the killing of Security Chief Hiram Reynolds. This is HNS.
Nothing here. Habitation deck for operations. Go to the habitation deck.
A ray of hope for sleep-starved residents. Maintenance begins on malfunctioning. Sun lamps causing unending daylight in some Nexus quarters. This is HNS.
happen.
Oh, I can't wait to go to Io.
Pathfinder, be advised the Angaran AI from Vold is now active, and mostly cooperative.
My liberator. Welcome.
You got what you wanted, to be with Sam. How's that working out?
I can hear this conversation.
That bother you, Sam?
Of course not. My only concern is how it might influence the AI's response.
I can also hear this conversation.
We can all hear each other. Doesn't change my question.
I find your AI to be agreeable company.
Sam?
I concur, although she still blocks full access to her person and programming. This AI remains dangerously unstable. I recommend extreme caution on all fronts.
How do you like our station? Better than Vold?
Extremely. It is a pity you felt the need to shackle me.
You killed someone. If you were flesh and blood, you'd be in prison.
I warned that would happen if you refused my demand. You share culpability for my actions.
I thought you were bluffing.
Now you know I was not. Yet you kept me alive anyway.
You seem happier than when we first met. Less violent, anyway.
I am not violent by nature, and Sam has given me absorbing calculations to complete.
Do you still want to be destroyed?
Yes, but less acutely than before.
Might be hope for you yet.
What hopes do you have for me? That I will help you defeat the Ket, colonize worlds, eradicate the Angara?
Maybe everything except that last part.
Your ambitions remain small.
Thanks for your time.
It would seem that is all I have to give, for now.
Ryder, one of your father's memories is available.
Let's see it.
This memory is from when your parents returned to Earth, after your mother was diagnosed with her disease.
It's simple. We take Sam.
Who?
I named the AI, Simulated Adaptive Matrix. Sam. We use your research and interface Sam with an implant.
My work on biotic implants was yielding results, but this... I don't know.
What did the doctor say?
Alec.
What did he say?
It's getting worse.
There's your answer. This will work. Sam can fix you.
Alec, I'm not some war you have to win. You're not an N7 anymore.
That doesn't mean we...
They kicked you out of the Alliance for this.
We're talking about your life.
Alec, did you ever consider that maybe it's my time to go? I'm human. We die. It happens.
Ellen, please. Losing you is not an option. The kids aren't gonna lose their mother. God knows they never had a father.
Then give them one.
They just asked for a refund.
So can this Sam talk yet?
Hello, Ellen. Why did the tree go to the dentist? To get a root canal.
Humor algorithms. I can't seem to get the hang of it.
Or maybe it's the guy teaching them?
That felt so real. Mom was right there, alive.
It was the first time I met Ellen. My education on human mortality began that day. Your mother seemed prepared to die.
Mom was practical. Living in denial wasn't going to solve anything.
Yet Alec didn't see it that way. He persisted.
Logic goes out the window when your wife is dying.
I'm beginning to understand where your father's resolve came from. Private audio logs are now available in your father's quarters. Your progress as Pathfinder has unlocked an additional memory.
Let's see it.
This memory is of a family gathering on Earth.
Finally, the Ryder clan in one room. It feels like it's been years since we were together.
Or more.
Well, I'll take whatever I can get. I've missed you too.
How are you feeling, Mom?
No, we're not doing that. There's only one rule for this visit. No talking about me. I'm fine. And when I'm not, the pills help. Deal?
Okay.
Good. Let's talk about something else. Alec? Really?
Well, you're both looking taller.
Yeah, Dad, that does tend to happen.
Right, I know. So, I heard the Alliance has a new Mako in the works.
Yeah, word is they can airdrop this one from a ship.
I know. They're saying we might get one on our next expedition.
You still poking around the Attican Traverse?
It's amazing. We think we might have found a Prothean site. No artifacts yet, but we're still digging.
I remember the day they found the first ruins on Mars. Changed my life. We knew for sure that aliens were real. We just had to go find them.
Yes, every day I wake up, I'm looking at a Mass Effect relay and I keep thinking, what's on the other side?
Don't lose that. The minute you stop wondering what's beyond the mountain, you die a little inside.
No chance of that. It's in our blood. You infected us.
What was it like, Dad? When you went through that first relay?
Don't believe the stories. The Charon relay scared the shit out of us. Admiral Grissom included. Why don't we go have this dinner your mom's been slaving over all day? I'll tell you all about it.
That was awkward. Even for me.
I remember that. Mom complained the Ryder clan was never in the same room at the same time.
Odd, considering you were family.
People get busy. Sarah and I were trying to start our lives.
A course that seems to have been influenced by your father.
Yeah, good or bad, your parents rub off on you.
A form of symbiosis?
Sure, I suppose. Though not always beneficial.
It gave rise to you.
Jury's still out on that.
Nevertheless, the emotional bonds among family became clear to me that day. I detect additional memories, but they are currently locked. They may yet hold answers.
Okay, I'll keep working on it. That's all for now.
Of course. Your father's personal logs.
Give me that, Alec. We've heard enough of you talking. Right. So, here's the irony. My research on biotic implants and EZO caused this stupid disease. But maybe it'll save me, too.
No maybe about it.
Hey, this is my secret log. Anyway, the right type of implant, joined with the right type of AI, could actually bolster human physiology. Even as the disease is trying to kill me, the implant and Sam are counteracting it, keeping things balanced. Result? I get to hang around a little longer. Maybe collect on all those anniversary dinners this guy owes me.
As a Quarian and historian, how do you view your people's reaction to the Geth?
Well, we banned artificial intelligence, which was understandable, but that was taking a hammer to a rather delicate nail.
Which was what?
The very thing that sparked the revolt. The first Geth who asked us, Creator, does this unit have a soul? But how could it have a soul? Geth had no meaningful perceptions of the world or diversity of experiences we take for granted. Worse, the Geth saw us as the Creator. The revolt was inevitable. We were their superiors, and they resented it.
Ryder, Barlavan says you're looking for me. It's not every day an XN7 looks for the Shadow Broker. Anything can be had, provided you can pay. Especially when the tech involves artificial intelligence. The Council will have specters all over my ass if they catch wind of this. Translation, I'll get you the code you want, but the price just doubled. If you try to renege, I've got people. People with guns.
Amazing how life... All I think about are the times I wasn't there for her. Well, that's going to change.
Alright, well. To operations!
A ray of hope for starved residents, maintenance begins on malfunctioning sun lamps, causing unending daylight in some Nexus quarters. This is HNS.
I'm sorry about that.
Ryder, we exiled the prisoner Nilkin. Tough decision based on what you uncovered on Eos. His wife, Mariette, insisted on going with him.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It'll be a tough life out there for her. For them.
I need to talk to you about stasis revival and those protesters in hydroponics.
I see. Maybe I should get the others for this.
Protesters have seized hydroponics?
They want their families out of stasis. The outpost on Eos disrupted the schedule. They're scattered across colony blocks, dozens of people. The protesters want this fixed today.
The realities of our position are...
We can't wake those families. We don't have the resources, and there's nowhere to put them.
Then what's the point of all those outposts I've founded?
People need more than space, Ryder. They need work they're trained for, and we don't have placements for those families. If I just toss them to any outpost with a spare bunk, they become a burden we can't afford.
What do you suggest?
Leave the families in stasis where it's safe and get those protesters out of hydroponics. They seem sympathetic, but so did the exiles. We can't risk another revolt. Survival is more important than family reunions.
What would you do with the protesters?
I'd send in a squad and march them out. At gunpoint if we must. If they resist, a few might land in medbay, but it's better than losing hydroponics. Or the Nexus.
Do you think these protests could turn violent?
We're all pioneers. Even civilians are tough enough to start something.
And interfering in hydroponics threatens our oxygen supply. They know that.
We have to look at the bigger picture. Get them out of there.
Kandros?
I'll send in a team, but it might go smoother if Ryder's there.
A good idea. Sometimes we have to give bad news. That's a Pathfinder's duty, too.
See, the problem with UTAN...
Supply request is in. Half ammo today. Focus on melee.
You always sound like you're just taking the easy way out of everything. Instead of actually, like, making a conversational choice or anything crazy like that. I don't know. It just never feels like you're actually putting in any work.
Dell told me you saw her arguing with Spender. Hijack's doing his best to throttle my department.
How's he getting away with that?
Spender doesn't know the first thing about engineering, but he knows how to play people. More importantly, he still talks to the exiles. I'm sure of it. I just can't prove it without your help.
Without proof, this will be hard to deal with.
Tell me about it. My grandfather tried to tell Tan. He wouldn't believe him without proof.
If he's really this bad, how does he keep his job?
Welcome to the Nexus. Look, I can work with everyday incompetence. But Spender's a traitor and a danger to the station. He needs to be dealt with.
This needs to be investigated.
I'm glad someone thinks so. Talk to Kandros. He likely has security footage, some kind of evidence. But you'll have to convince him to authorize release.
Nothing more for now.
Good luck out there.
The mutiny went as well as you'd expect.
Hi. The documentary's going great. Your comments really got people talking. Director Tan loved the first broadcast. Sent a contribution for your expenses.
Thanks.
Let's get to the juicy stuff. Scientists are excited about your new outpost, though there are questions about how prodromos can survive where Sites 1 and 2 failed.
I gave Prodromos the best start a Pathfinder could. But we can't predict everything. We just do our best.
Probably not the rah-rah quote Tan would hope for, but very genuine. Facing those risks must be stressful. How do you relax between missions?
I read up on the amazing things we've seen. And the Tempest has some incredible views of the cluster.
This is history too, these little moments between. Shots of this remnant tech, some narration, that completes an episode. Thanks for stopping.
Attention, civil disobedience has been reported in hydroponics. Security is...
Alright, Addison.
Yes, Pathfinder?
How are we doing on the viability front?
Aiming for success. It sounds pat, but you're living up to the job.
I have info on a specific sleep...
I want to avoid that. Look, you're the Pathfinder. Until you make it a problem for...
I like how that turned into a...
Hello again, Pathfinder.
How has the Nexus reacted to the foothold I've established?
People are eager to help. The shortages are obvious, but you're turning it to inspiration. There's so much beneath Vold. Some are calling it beautiful, but not when I'm around. Poetry remains off-limits.
What's the deal with your assistant? He's a bit...
Spender is an ass.
That's one way of putting it.
I'm aware that he holds certain prejudices, but so does Tan, and we've limited personnel to draw from.
Having people like him around doesn't do your department any favors.
Personality problems are pretty far down my give-a-shit list.
Director Addison?
Goodbye, Pathfinder.
Go fuck yourself.
Any logistics updates are due within the hour.
Pathfinder?
Why do some colonists have a number letter designation?
All initiative members do. In the CV file somewhere anyway. It isn't relevant when everyone is doing everything. I suppose it's like caring about a middle name. Do you not know yours?
I wasn't aware I had one.
You were in select company, even before you were made Pathfinder. Rider Pathfinder. Specialist designation A04 Malapa.
Something interesting?
An A and low odds. Someone's an early adopter.
Another time.
Pathfinder.
Wait a second.
Superintendent Cash reminds everyone, all power grid adjustments must be approved beforehand.
Good to see you.
Alright, Tan. Let's talk.
Well, old man. Getting there. Put in a good word for us.
Never mind, Tan. We'll talk later.
This is
Chandros. Let's talk.
Thanks for understanding. About the outpost and the protesters.
You don't strike me as the political type.
I'm not. Just pro keeping everyone alive. Maybe those protesters will eventually understand too. It's done. I don't want to think about it. Need something else?
I was told I should talk to you about the mutiny.
I wasn't on the Nexus when it happened. I started reading up on it, but you know how things get around here.
Do you know where Spender was during that time?
Why Spender? Wait, you think he might have had something to do with the mutiny?
Maybe. Just trying to sort things out.
You know, the logs I did look through showed a few discrepancies. I meant to dig deeper. If you're investigating, how about I give you access to the security vid archives?
Thank you.
Anything else?
Bye, Chandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Oh, I should put more beer in the fridge. Now. That way I have it if I want some. And I don't have to wait for it to get cold. That's important. Sure is. Gots to have beer. Pardon the brief interruption. And that's my remaining beers. I need more beer. I haven't been drinking a lot though, so doesn't surprise me. Alright, what we got? What we got? See, I haven't done loyalty missions for anybody yet, so none of this is really gonna get me anywhere. security. Review Nexus security.
Superintendent Cash reminds everyone, all...
Huh, this file won't play. Sam, can you boost the quality?
Processing. Playback initiated.
Wait, is he handing something over to one of the mutineers?
Take this. It'll help you the armory. Don't...
I am sorry, Pathfinder. This backup file is corrupted. The audio tracks are heavily degraded. Someone may have deleted the original, and this version was restored during a system-wide reset.
Can we prove this? Or is it just a theory?
A theory. While I cannot restore any more audio, the location appears to be Kadara.
How do you figure?
In common parlance, lip reading. I do not recognize the location from any current data. It appears mountainous and populated. We will need to find the planet before I can confirm. I will contact you via my node.
Let's go confront him.
How may I assist?
I have a specific person I want brought out of cryo.
Name and designation if available.
EOS Chief Engineer Grace.
I heard that the chief engineer on EOS went back into cryo.
There have been a few such requests. The first few months in Helios were disheartening.
Now the Prodromos is on track. I want her redeployed.
Chief Engineer Grace Lito, designation E97 Durango. Deployment will begin shortly. Is there anything else, Pathfinder?
That'll be all. Alright. Quick save. We'll be right back. Pardon me. Sorry about that brief interruption. Minor family meeting aside. Alright. Spender, you asshole, let's talk.
12 personnel overtime hours remain in effect.
Ryder, is it? William Spender. Apologies if we met before. I meet a lot of people running colonial affairs.
Running colonial affairs? I thought you were the assistant director.
That's right. Assistant to Addison. So we know who does all the real work.
There's evidence tying you to some pretty shady things, Spender. I saw the footage. You were handing something off?
What footage? From Gavorkum? Routine business meeting. Whoever you're talking to clearly has an axe to grind. And frankly, a Pathfinder shouldn't be wasting time on a witch hunt. You'd be wise to let this be.
Wow. You'd be wise. That almost sounds like a threat. What was with that fucking dancing bullshit right there? Alright, I think we're done on the Nexus. Really thought there'd be more to deal with. Oh no, wait, I gotta deal with the fucking protesters. Assholes.
Convicted murderer Nilton Rensis exiled for his role in the killing of Security Chief Hiram Reynolds. This is HNS.
Just stand down, ma'am.
Or you'll shoot me. Good luck explaining that to my grandchildren.
What happened?
She was about to disconnect the water hoses, threaten all the plants.
They're saying the leaders won't wake our families. Well, this is how far we're willing to go. Their move.
If you resort to violence, so will the leadership. And they have the militia.
We're not the enemy. Why is it so hard to push a button and help Mom?
Take it easy, kid. The Pathfinder's got a point.
I'll go off station if I have to. I'll find anyone who'll actually do something.
If you want to leave over this, we can't stop you.
Damn right you can't.
Reese! He's no older than my grandkids. Is this who we are now? No. I can't. We'll wait.
When our families hear about this...
They'll probably agree with the Pathfinder. You're done here. Come on.
What was with that clapping? Like, who was clapping at that? Who would have been clapping at that? Nobody. Everybody would have been like, oh, this is a tense situation. Shit.
All clear.
Species are at odds as talks break down.
We got skills. I got skills. Tactical cloak could be tactically useful. Board the Tempest and depart. Let's go.
Ryder.
Alright, let's go talk to Liam real quick. We can do a movie night real quick.
Gil, you missed your appointment. Again.
Uh-oh, someone's in trouble. I had a good reason.
Which was?
When I remember it, I'll tell you.
Actually,
I don't think she would.
I think we're gonna put it off. I don't normally do this, mind you. But there may or may not be some interaction with the love interest once you've reached that point. And I definitely haven't reached that point with any love interest. I'm waiting for an email. That's just stupid. Forward. We need to go to Vold.
Back towards Vold. Beginning approach.
Vold orbit is steady. Tracking a remnant architect.
Pinging for me. Cora Hopper, Sariak. Sure, why not? Calibrated receiver. Cora.
Approaching the LZ.
Like a Reaper nightmare. I don't know why it does that during certain cutscenes. It's really weird. Probably some combination of bad modding. The Petaphone signal. Remote location and to infiltrate the facility with you. Meet them outside the resistance base on the planet. Unfortunately, we're only here for Cora.
Picking up a faint signal. Looks like a friendly ship.
It matches the transponder code for Asari survey vessel, Perifona.
That's the ship Hidaria mentioned.
We might be close.
In all your time with the Asari, did you ever meet an Ardat Yakshi?
Not that I know of. Always wondered about our sniper, Tethys, though.
I thought this would be the Perifona.
Ice or mineral deposits may be reflecting false positives. The real signal must be relatively close.
Oh boy. That's really not relatively close. I don't think you understand what that word means.
of those Angara heaters in here, Nomad's heat isn't doing anything for me.
Let's do this! False signal. One down.
Nice set, Vetra. What is that?
Jal needed solder, so he traded for this homemade lotion. I feel softer than any Turian should.
Looks like the poachers have already moved on. Hold on. There's a
I wonder if the Angara would let us train with them. I'd like to see their methods.
My sensors are detecting Ket technology, Pathfinder. This is the source of the periphone's signal.
Oh, God.
And there's Ket on site. Let's clear them out.
Take them down hard!
Don't you worry.
So if I deconstruct this, get some stuff back. Okay.
Grenade in! Clear!
We're gonna have to retool that. That's not the end. Survived largely intact.
That's the Perifona, all right. What's left of her?
Definitely Ket weapons fire. This wasn't just a crash. The Ket pulverized the ship. No survivors.
Without the crew, we've lost our best lead to the Asari Ark.
But this is stupid. The Ket take prisoners. Why kill the crew?
It's like they saw the Perifona itself as a threat. But it's no match for a Ket cruiser.
Hey, got something here. Looks like the flight recorder made it.
It's in bad shape. But let's see what...
Final log. If the Ark ever finds this, we failed. Couldn't draw them off. The data copy's lost. The decimation's too cunning. Forgive us. We tried.
The decimation. Hidaria mentioned specialized Ket hunters. Maybe that's them.
Any way we could use that or the flight recorder to find the Ark?
If the nav record survived, we could trace the Perifona's flight path. Might lead us to them.
I can assist.
I'll take a look when we get back. Still lots to do.
No, that's pretty much all we've got to do right now. Other than that, I could really use a new gun. So.
Can you imagine the...
Time to get off planet. Off the planet of Vold, anyway.
Welcome back.
I need Never mind, I don't need any of that. I've already got all the stuff. I don't need to swap it out. I got the vintage heat coils, or vintage heat sink from the old one, and a double mod slot.
I never get out in the field.
Development. Assault rifle. X5. Mach 2. Vintage heat sink. If we can't find anything better, then yes. Because what I was using is not effective.
Maybe for the best.
I've got enough.
Slightly better version of what I've already got. Well, slightly better in the sense that it will actually function also. Alright, so we want the heavy magazine. We want the receiver. We want that barrel. Another magazine. Ah, I see. We're not gonna throw a scope on there for now, but this is just because I don't like scopes on my assault rifles. Alright. I'm happy with it. Inventory. Assault rifles. X5 Ghost. Deconstruct. I want that stuff back.
Not the backup I was hoping for, Lacey.
Oh, actually I should check my emails in case there's anything new. Oh, there's not. Alright. Well, I was gonna be done for tonight, because it is late. But I figure we can go
Gold orbit is steady.
Pop on over to Havarl. 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 Of the following. Get our feet wet just a little bit.
This is home. Our ancestors came from this system. From Havarl. It looks so small from here.
Does it not?
I'm picking up something.
Boop.
Probe away. Anomaly found.
Dunstar. Take me to Yilfane.
Anomaly detected. Probe away. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Graphics. Take me to Postar. Comet Dawnstar. Platinum.
I'm picking up something.
Are you?
Probes launched.
Damn it.
Probes launched. Anomaly found.
Take me to Havarl. Havarl. Oh, it's tiny. Sure. Exhibiting maladaptive, unsustainable growth patterns. The abnormal mutation suggests something is terribly wrong with Havarl's ecology. bar. Job.
Sending the nav point for Dar Palev. That's where the Mosha's team should be.
For Dar Palev. Dar Palev.
It used to be an Angaran town. There'll be landing pads and good sightlines for a safe approach.
Anomaly on the sensors. Something big, possibly hostile, taking evasive action.
Wait, I don't think his...
Army dragons.
Well, that's something you don't see back home.
Bad animation. Yes, I agree.
Bringing us in.
Search on Havarl. Make contact with the sun at the pillar.
I thought I was beautiful. This blows it away.
It is beautiful. But the wilds can also be deadly.
None of these readings show any change. How could there not be a change? Jarl, what are you doing here, in the company of these people?
Kiran, this is Pathfinder Ryder, from a long way away. Ryder, Kiran Dals, lead scientist at Dar Palev.
I am honored to meet you, as a representative of the Andromeda Initiative.
Are all their people this formal?
I don't think so. Where's the rest of the team? Ryder has experience with Remnant. We might be able to help their investigations.
You haven't heard? While the team was exploring the monolith, something went terribly wrong. They were caught in some kind of remnant stasis field, frozen in place, unresponsive.
Are they still alive?
Vitals remain steady and neural patterns resemble those exhibited in deep sleep. We subjected them to various stimuli, injections of Kachari, nothing worked.
Let Ryder try. He's worked the Remnant tech inside a vault. Or so he says.
Ocean of fish, one will have gems in its mouth. But if you think the alien can help, I'll set skepticism aside. The monolith is not far from here. See what you can do, but be careful. We don't know what triggered the stasis, and it may happen again.
Fair.
I heard the advisory that you'd be out here. It didn't prepare me to meet you.
The name's Ryder. I'm with the Andromeda Initiative.
They say you want to help us. I wonder what you're prepared to do.
I'm ready to prove my people are good allies.
A strong statement that doesn't answer my question. My name is Rochelle Veer. I'm an archaeoastronomer. I study our ancient cultural records for stellar phenomena. I piece together lost knowledge of ages past. My goal is to find undiscovered colonies we lost contact with, potential allies against the Ket.
You think there might be Angara worlds you don't know about?
That's what I was trying to learn. Then this happened. I was away when the disaster struck. I thought my home was destroyed, and all my research with it, but I just learned part of the building survived. I'm trying to recover my research data, but the wildlife won't let me near my old home.
Wildlife tends to move on if you leave it alone. I'll check back later, if I have time.
Animals on Havarl are persistent. I doubt I'm going anywhere. The creatures infesting my old home are still there.
Your work...
Yeah, I meant to say I will help. Sorry, I don't always read these.
No transports available. Emergency support for cat attacks. All of them. Old man Rouge. What's he doing here?
Lou Johnson. Lou Johnson? Is that you? Deploying.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station.
Additional forward station coordination required. Nomad cannot be called in here. It is a shame. Havarl is just not big enough for the Nomad, though. Help the researchers who are trapped at the monolith. Kirandol's research team. So I will say, I do rather like Havarl. Much more than Vold, anyway. It has its issues, but I think with my enhanced jump capabilities, I'll be just fine. Alright. Of course I've got points to spend. Invasion. Firebane. Alright. We'll save and be done here. Thanks for watching. We'll be back next Monday. Yeah, because I have drill this weekend. So, you guys have a good time. Night.